Welcome, one and all. Yes, we're doing the show anyway. We're doing it because we wanted to kind of update a lot of you as well as to what's going on today. Hi everyone. Let's just get the hi super fans. Who we got here? Well, we've got Rishabh here, and we've got Sanchit here. Hi Sanchit, how you doing? Mr. Smooth Sanchit, and of course Kunal and Sanik as well. Hi guys. I'm Tommy from the Bharat Army. This is Dafa News's fan Doosra that we've been bringing you every day of the test as it's been going on here in England with India versus England. Today should have been the first day at Old Trafford. The time now in England is 10:16 a.m. Play would have started at 11 a.m. in 45 minutes time. However, at 8:44 this morning, the ECB announced that the match has been called off. There you go. There's a tweet. Following ongoing conversations with the BCCI, the ECB can confirm that the fifth LV insurance test at Emirates Old Trafford was due to start today will be cancelled. That's it. It's official. That's how all announcements are made in Great Britain. Welcome to England, everybody. Yeah, it's true. It's been cancelled, and unfortunately, it's sad to hear that there's been a bit of a COVID outbreak in the India squad. Hold on, today is Ganesh Chaturthi, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that supposed to be a good day?
Definitely, yes, Tommy. And Ganesh Chaturthi is known to spread around positive and optimistic vibes around the world. But in terms of cricket and what we saw today, it was completely the opposite. So it's really disappointing from the news at Manchester, with all regards, from the players' point of view as well, and also from the fans' point of view, especially the traveling fans who must have planned this holiday maybe months prior to the event, and maybe watching the team, the national team in action in Manchester will be one of their dreams too, which unfortunately couldn't happen because of this. So it's really unfortunate for all the parties that are involved.
Yeah, you're right. And everyone's a little bit like, because we were all so geared up for it. I don't know about you guys, but the last 2-3 days, I'm getting geared up for it in my mind. Like, right, the test is what we're going to do. What's going to happen? We're 2-1 up. We're in a strong position. Are we just getting our rhythm? All of that stuff is going through our mind. But hold on, because it is Ganesh Chaturthi, because it is a positive day in the calendar. Maybe Sanika, you're like this because you know how like when we lose the toss, but it works in our favor. Maybe the same things happen. Maybe this is a blessing in a way. No, Sanika, I'm trying to be positive. I'm trying to be positive.
Sanchit coming on the show instead of rain in the match.
I think it's not about rain, it's about the match being called off. Sanchit is on the screen. But yeah, see, honestly, I'm not even surprised because, just before IPL, something has to go in the opposite way. I mean, it's either election time, either there's some protest, either there's some drought, or some controversies around as soon as there's a time of IPL is about to begin. I think I don't know what to say. I'm just disappointed. I hope IPL happens. I mean, it's okay. The fifth test match, we can handle it. But then I wait for IPL every year. And then just 1 week before IPL, there's some big news that, maybe it won't happen. But then now there's precautions being taken. So hopefully IPL will go on as resumed.
I love that. Kunal is such a cricket fan. He's already moved on. It's like, like he's broken up with one girlfriend. He's like, listen, I just hope I find love tomorrow. And I'm like, what? Hold on a minute. Don't you need to just get over this breakup first? No, moving on. Kunal is business. Look at that. I think you've been trained by Gurkirat, the CEO. Business, man, business. So yeah, look, lots of knock-on effects on this happening. Just want to let you know, it leaves a £30 million black hole for the ECB. That's lost TV rights revenue. That's 63,000 tickets were going to have to be refunded for the first 3 days alone. It was sold out. Old Trafford was sold out today, tomorrow, and on Sunday as well. So it was going to be big business. So what do we know? We know that a member of the support staff, particularly I think one of the physios, one of the people training a lot of the players to do with the injuries and stuff in the India squad, came down with it. So obviously, if you're demolishing someone or if you're getting up close and personal, you're going to pass on COVID, which, as we know, is airborne and is spread so easily. So Ravi Shastri got it a few days ago. We know he was isolating, and now the bowling and fielding coaches are isolating as well. Rishabh, firstly, what does this mean, though, for the test? What does this mean for us? What happens now?
I think given we were 2-1 up, it should have. I don't know. I think this test was headed to a draw anyway, given the conditions. It was a lot overcast, I think, for most of the days. So we would have won the series anyway, but I don't know what's going to happen now. I think there was a statement from ECB that the game is forfeited from India's side initially, but I think that's corrected now. There wasn't any such thing from our side. So I don't know, maybe they can work out a calendar when this test can happen. Next time we tour England, probably. There were reports about that as well. When India tours England for the white ball series next year, they might fit in this test again. But as of now, this just reports and speculation as of now. So we really don't know what's going to happen.
We're going to spend the next year just kind of correcting all the cricket matches that haven't happened over the past years. It's already confusing me with the Olympics when they go, the Olympics 2020. And you go, what? Oh, okay, yeah, I get it. So it's just like, it's like I'm watching an old series of something. And I'm like, oh, yeah, this happened a while ago. Yeah, I'm just playing catch up. But yeah, I saw this tweet as well. This is from the Bharat Army who tweeted about the forfeit. If you can read that, it says, ECB have now confirmed fifth test cancelled. India, this is the interesting bit for us. India have forfeited the match as they can't field a team due to COVID concerns. But then they added to the tweet later and said the statement from the ECB has since been updated with no mention of a forfeit. I don't know about you guys. How do you feel about the forfeiting element? Because it feels a bit unfair that we have to forfeit because it's COVID. I don't know, if we forfeited, would you think that's fair, Sanjit?
Definitely not. I think, did England forfeit when before the during the South Africa tour that they just had earlier this year? No, they didn't. So why should we, out of all teams, decide to forfeit? I mean, yes, we are living in a very difficult times, but it doesn't mean that you can force a team to forfeit. And also, I'm not familiar properly with the technical words that are being used. So I think if they say that the match is cancelled, then it implies that the series is done for. So I think if they really want to play the fifth test match, maybe next year when India will be touring there for the limited overs leg, then the word should have been postponed and not cancelled, because cancelled implies a different meaning altogether to it. And about forfeit, yes, I think that was really low on ECB's part. I'm not sure if it was I don't know if it was I don't know. I can't say the word here, but I think that was really a costly mistake from ECB's point of view, because already there was a lot of chaos going around on social media in the last 2 or 3 hours or so. So you have to be absolutely sure of what you are about to post, especially you are coming in from a big cricket body that you are. So you have to be wary of what words that you use. So I think it's good that they corrected themselves quite early. But about the fate of the series, it is still unclear, and we'll be going towards the IPL not knowing whether we are the champions or not. It reminds me of me last year. I mean, we had our graduation exam, and that was our last semester exams, but it was delayed, and we were not sure if whether we are graduated or not for 7 or 8 months. And finally we decided, government decided that our exams will happen in October. So I think that's the situation currently. We still don't know whether we should celebrate or wait till July next year. I mean, it's really a weird kind of a moment for cricket fans around.
You're right. It's unfortunate for you. Don't worry. You'll always be top of my class. Don't worry. You're always graduating from the class of Sandu. If that's worth anything, I'll send you a certificate. But you're right. It takes the wind out of our sails. Okay, let's just hypothetically talk for a minute. Okay, what would have happened in this series, Kunal? What would have happened today and over the next few days? And let's be balanced. Let's be realistic. And you can talk from a passionate fan point of view. But cloudy conditions, lots of play with that ball, lots of movement in the air. Perhaps a draw. Light probably would have played a factor, as we've seen before. But what would have happened for us as a squad?
So I think everyone had already assumed that this match was going to be a draw, considering the weather conditions that were prevailing. And even if the weather would have been right, as you mentioned, it would have been clouded over the course of time. So bad light would have come into play as well. So less number of overs left to play, even if it's not raining. So I think it was more of a going towards a draw, but then we can't really just be assume a draw as such. I mean, we could have actually won as well or lost as well. So we can't just celebrate or be disappointed as of now. Let's just wait for some official update. And I hope no players are being, I hope the players are isolated right now and everyone is taking all the precautions and not taking this lightly. Because as you said, Tommy, I've moved on. IPL is there 1 week away. Don't miss it up.
Oh, blimey. You're cold. You're cold-hearted, I tell you.
There must be a Mumbai Indians jersey beneath the screen.
He's always got the Mumbai Indians jersey on. He's ready to go. You're like, this is just a Velcro Bharat Army top. It just tears off, and that's it. He's Mumbai Indian superhero underneath. Rishabh, were you enjoying the test so far? What were you seeing? What would you have hoped to have seen in the next few days?
I think the momentum was with us because we won the game the previously and we were 2-1 up. And given in this test, the overcast conditions, I think if we won the toss, whoever wins the toss would have bowled first. And we've seen batting in the last innings has not been easy. So it's not been easy for the team. So there were chances if we could get in play, like with the light issue and all of that, there were chances of, like Kunal mentioned, of both the sides to win. For now, it's good that we are still leading 2-1 because there is a flip side to it as well. But it was a really exciting series, and this would have been a blockbuster finale. Old Trafford, Manchester, 2-1. It's really a bummer that this test. I mean, it ended in this way. It shouldn't have ended in this way.
That's the perfect way to describe it. It's just a bummer. That's what it is like. You know what I mean? It's just annoying because you're also geared up. And there's been so much back and forth. I think it's been an exciting test. People are saying, particularly our Bharat Army guys, the people who were there at the Oval and there at Lords particularly, they're saying these were matches to be watched. This is a great time for cricket. Sanjay.
Yeah, adding to what Rishabh said about this test match, I think it was already going to be a classic test match just because of it being a one final face-off between possibly two of the greats in this game. James Anderson versus Virat Kohli. I think this was going to be the finale of the clash because we don't know whether they will be playing against each other or not in the coming future. And who knows? I mean, if let's assume that this test match is going to be scheduled next year before the limited overs leg in July. So what about the players who will be available? Are England eligible to bring back Stokes, Butler, Archer in their team? I mean, that would be really unfair on the series regard, and it would completely change the overall complexion of the series. So I think that would be a thing to watch out. But I'm definitely going to be missing this key battle between Anderson versus Kohli. I'm not sure if Anderson will be playing the fifth test match if it happens next year because there are rumors that he might step down from cricket after the Ashes end. So I think that is one finale that will always be incomplete in my mind.
I'm surprised at you, Sanjit. I'm surprised that you're scared of the England squad coming back and the players. I say we take them on regardless. You're like, oh no, that's unfair. No, they're not bringing in superheroes. They're just bringing in their players. And also, let's not forget, another year, and Anderson is even older. You know, let's not forget. So, he'll be 63 next year. So. You've got to consider that as well. So it all balances out maybe in the end. Rishabh, sorry, were you going to say something?
No, Sanika.
Yeah.
Sanika was. Sorry. Let's go with Sanika first. Sorry, Rishabh, you have to wait now. And we'll come to you next. Sanika.
Yeah, no, I was saying we are again waiting for Virat century.
I know.
Sanika, who would have won the toss today? Who would have won the toss?
I hope England won because otherwise we would have lost the match also like last time. So.
Yeah, we know that. Rishabh, what were you going to say? Sorry, mate.
Yeah. Adding to just what you said, that I don't think it would have mattered if there was Stokes or whoever England brought in, because we saw in Australia at the Gabba, right? India, like even with our second string or a third string team, we created history there, and this Indian team has, I think, a totally different approach from the past years. So I really think it wouldn't have mattered who was playing or who wasn't playing. But it's just that there'll be a gap in momentum when we're playing. All of a sudden, there's I don't know if there's a test series scheduled before the England Limited series next year. So there might be some break in momentum. That way, it would have been good for us if this test would have gone on as scheduled.
Yeah, it would have been amazing. And we're going to miss it. I saw this tweet from Bharat Army and Barmy Army just showing themselves each other some love. Look at this. It says, we're going to miss the banter from the Barmy Army. This is from us. Until next time, and a little emotional emoji there. We are going to miss the banter. I mean, 63,000 people would have been at Old Trafford in the next 3 days alone. Ronaldo's back at Old Trafford. Manchester, all eyes are on Manchester. Ronaldo's playing his first game this weekend. The India team are there. It was all poised for just sporting brilliance in Manchester today. And it's a wicked city. And I would have loved it on so many levels. But we are where we're at. We don't know what's going to happen. We're going to see this all unfold. Keep an eye out on your social media, everybody. We'll be back giving you little updates where we can. A lot of our guys, just so you know, a lot of the Bharat Army guys were on the motorway arriving at Manchester. They'd driven up from London. They'd come down from the north of England, from the west, south, all that. And then literally, I can imagine if you looked at a satellite, all these cars just turned around and went back home. Everyone just split. So until we know a little bit more, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. A massive thank you to Dafa News for supporting this. Please check out Dafa News online. Go search for them and show them some love as well. And on behalf of the Bharat Army, this has been a joy. Thank you, Sanchit. Thank you, Rishabh. And thank you, Kunal and Sanika. And we'll speak soon, probably around the IPL, Kunal, because the moment is still happening. Are you excited by any chance? What team do you support, Kunal? I don't know.
Maybe Mumbai Indians.
Okay, he's Mumbai Indians. Rishabh, who are you? Which team? What's your team?
RCB.
RCB. Okay, he's the Royal Challenge Bangalore. And Sanchit?
The other Royals.
We're balanced. We have royalty here in the building, I'll tell you what. And on that note, I thank you for all your support and all your lovely messages. People like Akshat, Yatharth, and Varnata, and Nitish, and all the people that have taken part in the show. Thank you to Kostab, who is loving you. Am I saying that right, Sanchit? Is it pronounced Kostab?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good. Kostab and Parthi and everybody. Who's that? Abe as well. Appreciate your messages. Have a great day regardless. Happy Ganesh Chaturthi. Enjoy your celebrations and be blessed. Keep smiling. The cricket will be back soon because the IPL's next week. Hey! Yeah. Right. Until then, we wish our players well. We wish all the squad, the India squad, well and a speedy recovery. Until next time. See you later, guys. Thank you.